Welcome, everyone, to the 149th episode of AI Podcast. And hey, if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to really dig into something pretty crucial for where AI is headed. Google's Agent Development Kit. You might have heard it called ADK. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. We've seen AI agents, doing individual tasks. But the real world is much more complex. Our sources are pointing to Google's ADK, which came out in 2025, as their big move towards modular, secure AI agents that can actually work together in enterprise settings.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is how ADK tackles the shortcomings of those single agent systems we've seen so far. It's specifically built for orchestrating multiple agents, integrating safely into businesses, and importantly, scaling up development and deployment. That's exactly what complex AI apps need now.
So what's really at the heart of Google's ADK? What are the core pieces?
Well, the fundamental idea is that ADK lets developers define agents as like modular building blocks, reusable components. The Python ADK version 1.0.0, that brings the stability you need for actual production systems. It includes key modules for things like intent handling, so the agent gets the real goal, not just keywords, and structured memory, which is vital for agents to actually learn and remember things across interactions, not just one-off replies. Plus, event-driven architectures, meaning agents can react in real time, makes them much more dynamic.
Okay, Python sounds great for new projects. But what about all those big companies still running on Java? That's a huge part of the enterprise world.
That's a really important point, actually. Yes, they introduced the Java ADK version 0.1.0, and that's critical for those back-end heavy places. Finance, telecom, supply chain reelers, many still rely heavily on JVM environments. So this makes agent development there easier, more modular, and importantly, more secure because it had clear communication policies built right in.
Okay. But managing lots of agents interacting. That sounds like it could get messy fast. How does ADK help developers keep track of all that?
Yeah, that complexity is a major hurdle, and that's exactly where the Agent Engine UI comes into play. It's part of Vertex AI. You can kind of think of it like a Kubernetes dashboard, but specifically designed for AI agents. It
Right.
gives developers a visual interface to see which agents are active, look at their session histories, debug memory issues. You can even simulate interactions before you deploy them. It's a really big step towards proper AI ops.
AI ops, right, like DevOps, but for AI systems.
Yeah.
Monitoring deployment pipelines, all that. Makes sense. Now, here's something I've heard a lot of buzz about. The agent-to-agent protocol, A2A. What makes that so transformative?
Ugh, the A2A protocol. If you look at the big picture, version 0.2 of A2A is arguably the most impactful piece here. Think of it like HTTP or maybe gRPC, but built for agents. It gives them a standard way to find each other, communicate using a shared language, maintain context across interactions, and handle authorization securely. And Google is really pushing this as an open standard. The goal is interoperability, right? So agents from different companies, different platforms can potentially talk to each other.
An open standard.
Yeah.
That could really unlock a lot of possibilities, couldn't it? Are we seeing companies actually starting to use this A2A protocol?
We are, yeah. It's getting some notable traction already. Companies like Auth, SAP, Box, Zoom, even Microsoft, they're exploring how to use A2A for interactions. So agents can fetch data, kick off workflows, or interact with existing business apps without needing tons of custom code for each connection.
Okay, can you give us maybe one or two concrete examples? Like, where is ADK being used right now to solve a real problem?
Sure. So Renault, the car company, they're using ADK to help optimize their electric vehicle charging network, analyzing data to figure out the best places for new stations, predicting demand, that sort of thing.
Okay, interesting. Transportation?
And another one, Revionics, they're in retail pricing. They use ADK for dynamic pricing, changing prices across thousands of products in real time based on market conditions. So you see, it's got broad applicability, transportation, retail, finance, healthcare. It fits in a lot of places.
Right. So if you're listening, maybe you're a developer, maybe an enterprise leader, what are the main upsides? And I guess what are the challenges you should be aware of?
Good question. For developers, the big benefits are faster time to production thanks to the stable SDKs. Security is more baked in because of A2A, and you get integrated DevOps tools. The challenge, though, is that managing multiple agents is still complex. You need solid governance, good observability, you need to see what's going on. But Google's focus on the tooling, like that Agent Engine UI and the open standards like A2A, is definitely aimed at making that complexity more manageable.
So putting it all together, what's the big takeaway here? Google's ADK isn't just another tool for building agents, is it?
No, not at all. It's really about building the underlying infrastructure for this whole new era of agents. It's like what Kubernetes did for containers. ADK is aiming to be that production-grade operating system for distributed AI intelligence. It's making that vision, AI agents running complex workflows, handling operational tasks actually doable, governable, and scalable. It really feels like the start of a new paradigm.
A new paradigm. AI agents working together across the enterprise. That's definitely a powerful thought to end on. We hope this look at Google ADK has been insightful for you. And don't forget, our next weekly AI news will be out on Monday. Thanks for tuning in.